going to do a demonstration of how to put the dry adhesive onto the G-Dive Neck Seals. And the first thing we have here is a standard GD56 neck seal. I'm going to use some acetone to clean and degrease the surface. So that's the first part to do. It's very important to degrease. The more the merrier. And basically you take the surface area where you want to put the glue on and degrease it. Wash it good with the acetone. Make sure all the grease and dirty fingers or whatever gets off the surface. I just use simple cardboard underneath, just first of all to protect the table, but also because we're going to use some heat when we have to put the glue on. So now the seal is degreased, and I'm going to put it down. Try not to touch the surface anymore. And then I'll take my donut, which I simply put around little by little. It's a little hard because it's not flexible at all. Put it down there. Just so it fits around the neck. The first thing I'm going to do is to kind of bind it and fixate it towards the seal, and for that I use a standard iron. I use a full power, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some pressure and heat on just to fix the glue in one part. Then I'm going to turn it around 180 degrees. I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side just to make sure it gets evenly distributed. I put on heat and pressure, not too much now, not necessary. And then I'm going to turn it like 90 degrees again. See, that's a little bit flexible here. I'm going to mount it over here, just to keep it in place. And again, turn 180 degrees and put a little bit of heat on. Now I have fixated my adhesive, and now I'm gonna do a full mount, and that means I'll take the iron and slowly go around the edge. And the latex seals from G-Dive do not take any kind of damage from this heat the iron can produce. Cannot guarantee for anybody else's seals. And I slowly go around the edge, put a little bit of pressure on, little by little. Don't be afraid if it doesn't bind completely. You can always put on more heat and more pressure later on. You can actually see on the surface here that this is the part where it's glued on, and this is where it's still loose. There you have the complete white area, and here you have a little bit of the dark seal shining through. So I put on some more heat and go around. All the way. After it's been heated on, it has to rest for a couple of minutes until it's cooled off and the glue gets hard again. Right now the glue is completely soft and it's sticky if I touch it. So now it has to stay and rest for a little bit. And after that is done, we can actually just peel off the paper. I can probably show a little bit here how it works. But the paper is actually ready to be peeled off like this. Still a little bit hot here. Take it apart. And there you have the glue sticking onto the seal. The final result is going to look like this, and you have a non-sticking glue sitting all around the edge. It's not sticky at all, and it will not be sticky until we heat it onto the suit later on.